2.
Look, the lights on.
What?
No.
You fit right in. I need you as a regular.
Hold on. Back to the dish. As you can see, there's never a dull moment here at the dish.
Never.
And we decided to talk about entertainment. Since we all are in the entertainment industry, we decided to talk about entertainment today. And since we have Keisha Knight Williams, who is one of the world's greatest entertainers, she fit right in. So, I am an entertainer when it comes to being a female impersonator, drag queen, or whatever you want to call it. I'm also a comedian. I'm also a radio personality. I'm also an actor. I have a couple of movies coming out, and TV movies and all of that stuff. But enough of me. Now we're going to go around the table and see what other aspects of entertainment the rest of these guys and girls are into. Mario?
Hi, I'm just gay. I mean, I'm just a gay person. Not just do that. No, I'm a club promoter, and club manager.
I myself am a professional female illusionist as well as a makeup artist and a costume designer.
Can you go? Jason?
I'm a celebrity makeup artist and wardrobe stylist.
Keisha?
Let's see. I'm an actress. No, that's really what you all know me as. But outside of that, I do have a production company as well. So I'm on both sides of the camera.
And Jasmine?
I'm a local entertainer. I do female impersonation. I also make all my costumes and all that type of stuff. And I've been doing it over 20 years, so that's what I do. I'm a female impersonator.
But the other, I remember last month, a couple months ago, you were in Virginia, and you've done some entertainment in Texas.
So
And you've
you're
done some stuff.
nationwide. You're not just
I don't think
local.
you're local.
I don't like to say
And you have
national.
Facebook friends in China.
I don't like to say national because I'm not like national.
Yes, you are.
Nationally known.
Nationally known, you're not international.
She might not have
You're
gone to
not
every city, but you
international.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, so I am nationally known. I'm a nationally known female impersonator.
See, we learn stuff here at the Dish. And I enjoy what I do. And Mario said that he's a club owner, he's a club promoter, but a lot of the entertainment that we get in the gay community is done at clubs. A lot of times we'll rent out venues and everything, but we have to rely on people like Mario in the industry for us to house our entertainment. And we have a wonderful show that we do every week called The Stars of the Century, which myself, Jasmine, and Aisha were all a part of.
I've been to the show. It's good.
Yeah, so I just want to know, how did you become involved in this form of entertainment?
I've always loved the spotlight. I've always liked to dress fabulous and take on my aspect of what I think beauty is. So it just kind of graduated to me. Like, I always knew how to sew. I always knew how to do hair. I learned it at an early age. All those things prepared me for what I do now. Like, Jasmine Bonet is literally, she has to have hair. She has to have makeup. She has to have business sense. She has to, all these aspects, and my journey has prepared me for every hat that I have to wear being Jasmine Bonet. This what you see is just, I think I always say Jasmine Bonet has it easy, but Jasmine Smith is the one who's on the computer and one is sewing and on the phone making phone calls. So all those things is what I do mainly. Jasmine Bonet is just an entertainer.
Yeah, Naisha, I know you said that you're a makeup artist, and also you've been doing like this form of entertainment for years. How did you stumble upon this entertainment career?
Well, earlier I told you I grew up in like a small town, and I was the only male out of 436 students who was in dance.
Mm-hmm.
So when I moved to Atlanta from the military, I was doing.
But that's another show.
Don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask, don't tell.
That's another show right in the
I was a
military.
backup
Great
dancer
story.
for different people at the club for their talents and things of that nature. So I used to do a lot of the behind the scenes work, and then I was there to do a talent competition because I used to be so critical with behind the scenes on what you were bringing to the stage. Well, if you feel you can do it better. So then when I started doing it, I wanted to hold up to that and make sure I was doing it better. So then I started with battling back and forth with different clubs, and then I got the assistance of other entertainers to actually start something that we could call our own, because we were so long working for other club owners who wasn't promoters who were giving back to our entertainers. Thank you for that. Giving back and giving us a venue where they actually appreciated it and treated us like entertainers that, you know, their work.
Right.
So then I started helping others realize their true value or what they can do to enhance their craft or make it more professional and give a little bit more longevity in the career path. Because before I came up, like your career path was not long or successful. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love about it. The makeup artist part is what I got. I was always able to do makeup and draw, and people kept pushing me to go. You know, they would watch me, but I never thought that I had the look per se to stand. Like I would love to go to, you know, buy Chanel or buy Mac and see the artists how they look at all the black and real sleek and stuff. And I thought, I think I may be a little too like gay for that. But then I started seeing other friends of mine.
You can be a makeup artist?
Yeah, I mean, first thing,
Your perception of what
my
you
perception, yeah.
I've never heard of
But I mean, even just a couple of weeks ago, a girl came into the counter and she was like offended that a male was doing makeup.
Oh, really?
And
What did her
then,
makeup look like?
and then she saw the artist do work on somebody else, and she wanted to take back
what she
her
said.
views.
Right.
Not even realizing that the company that she was getting makeup from was started by two men.
And
Now,
I will say that, you know, not to cut you off, but the world of female impersonation in our community, in the gay community, is huge. And a lot of the people like the Jasmine Bonets, the Miss Sophias, the Naisha Duprees, are celebrities equivalent to like a Keisha Knight Pulliam in our community. Because I can remember my introduction into the gay lifestyle as a teenager in Houston, Texas at Studio 13. I can remember the first time seeing Tommy Ross come down the stairs, and I was like, oh my God, who is that? And, you know, it was Tommy Ross, you know, and this was back in the early 90s. And, you know, now to this day, we have developed a great friendship, but, you know, just the admiration that I had and still have for the craft that these, you know, these people do, these, you know, men, women, whatever, you know, we call them or want to call them or choose to call them is great and something to really be spoken to and about in high regard.
I just love the fact the way entertainment. I don't even view it as even you know, something gay related or whatever. Just entertainment.
Definitely not.
It just allows you. Like I was like at a show in Texas once, and I just thought about different things. And like when I saw Keisha in the audience, I hope I can finish this statement. I just really was touched by the way that I don't know how me putting on a wig and makeup allowed me an opportunity to actually pass or come in the arena with so many different people and so many, you know,
But
that's just.
they're so intertwined though, if
Yeah.
you really think about it. Like, you know, I'm sitting here listening to your statement about being too gay, and that was like crazy to me. But if you think about it, like as an actress, like my whole team, you know, my glam squad is
I'm pretty gay.
right, it's very gay. And you know, it's very much kind of like a marriage in terms of, you know, just the creative aspect and respecting, you know, the work you do and, you know, vice versa. So it really goes hand in hand because, you know, Jason makes me beautiful for what I love to do and vice versa. Like the whole thing kind of one hand washes another. So, you know, I guess for entertainers, you know, it's the gay lifestyle in terms of the people you work with. I think it's that whole thing. Like when you come into contact with people and have real relationships and friendships, it really breaks down the barriers of stereotypes. Because, you know, I don't look at a gay person as, oh, they're gay before I see the person. You know, because I have like this one of my closest friends outside of, you know, we know this is my gay husband, like, and I get real offended when people try to like I don't like sharing. So I think, you know, that all plays a part in it, and with you all, it's phenomenal. Like when I tell, like y'all saw me, I was up like cheering and dancing and excited. I had no clue what I was in for, but when I got there, I was like, oh my goodness.
Which that reaction is great too, the surprise that they have and because I think that so many people who haven't seen it, their perception is something totally different than when they actually see you guys at the Jungle every Monday night with the Star of the Century. It's like, wow, this is a real
I think
show.
part of it is that like when they see like shows like RuPaul's Drag Race and they have these preconceived notions of what they're going to see when they come into the coming to the club, and then when they see what we put on the stage, it's not what they've seen on television. Then it's like, wow. And even when Monique came to the show, comedian Monique came to the show, and she just broke down, just tear, just cry, because her whole thing was, I was like, Monique, why are you crying? And she said, to just come and just witness somebody who has sat down, taken the time to sit down and study me and have my mannerisms and up here mimicking me. She said, for somebody to just take time out to get to know me like that, that touched my heart.
And Sophia's talking about Ivy White, who did the.
And she's now doing something with Monique, man.
Doing with, see, that's
and
wonderful.
she sent me a thing on Facebook
on
thing.
stage.
So, but that's funny you said that when Keisha was talking about the intertwining, because I relate, I always get caught up when I think about seeing the Cosbys, which was the first, to me, positive thing that showed blacks on television. So, since I grew up with the Cosbys,
right.
We grew up with all the children on the Cosbys.
Right.
So then, me as Al could never have gotten a chance to meet or see anybody related to the Cosbys.
Right.
But I chose my career path and put a wig on and makeup and something, it just expressing myself fully. When I stepped into my full self, then I was blessed. And they told me, Keisha's in the audience. And I said, Keisha in the audience. He said, Rudy. What? And I'm thinking, in the audience now, I couldn't be in the audience to see them tape, but she's in the audience to watch me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like Keisha was saying, it's just like it's all intertwined. I remember when I was working at the radio station, and Jason and I, we used to talk about this all the time. It's just like, I've been in a career where it has afforded me to watch people impersonate Whitney Houston and to watch people impersonate Janet Jackson, to watch people impersonate all these different celebrities. And then I'm at the radio station and I am meeting these people. And it's like you say, our job is for other people. And so it's just like when I met Whitney Houston, although I like Whitney Houston, I want to take a picture with Whitney Houston so I can take it back to the person that I know that idolized Whitney Houston. So it was just stuff like that. So it's just like, even with you sitting here now with us, it's just like you grew up on the Cosby Show and we had no idea that one day we will be sitting here with one of the Cosby kids.
Right. I never could have dreamed that in my wildest dreams. I never would have thought that I would know Keisha as a personal friend, let alone work with her, but to actually know her as a personal friend. And I can remember the first time I did makeup for Nicole Ari Parker from the series Soul Food. And we used to get together every Wednesday at a friend of ours' house for Soul Food Wednesdays and actually watch the show. And I can remember we were going through and we were almost at the end of the shoot and we were downstairs in their basement and I was touching Nicole up. And I just started laughing. And she said to me, what? I said, nothing. She's like, what? You have to tell me now. I said, I cannot believe that I am standing here with you actually doing your makeup when friends of mine, we would get together every week to watch Soul Food. And now here I am doing your makeup with you in your house. It was unbelievable.
Just like when I met Janet, I was nervous and to cut it and break it down short.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I love
When
Janet.
she sat beside me, she was more nervous than I was. And I was like, wow, this is a moment. And I'm having to are you okay? and she whispered, she's like, wow. She said, I really admire your work. And that right there, that moment took my life took my self-esteem and my spirit to sit down and say, Jasmine, you are doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
Well, like me, I haven't said that much this segment. You're so beautiful for one.
Thank you.
Because coming from where I'm coming from, and to go with what Naisha said, because I had to control myself, I would have never in a million years thought that I would meet one of the Cosbys and to sit across from the table and actually be able to see. I know you see me keep looking at you. Just to see, I can't wait to call my mom and say, Mama, so everybody gonna look at this picture. That's just, you're beautiful.
You have to call your mom because your mom is she's one of our faithful viewers of the Dysh, so she'll see it.